Wow.
Oh no!
Cue ball foul.
Oh no! Okay, so then yeah, that 2 on the side is pretty wild here, if you ask me. And oh my god!
You just gotta put them right where you want them, dude. Look at that.
Come on, come on, come on! Oh, come on!
Oh, no.
And he got to the right side of the 8.
Dude.
Oh, did he?
No, he didn't. What?
Watching my reaction back there, like I know,
Yeah.
I constantly would just look at your pops and be like, dude.
There's no way. Yeah. Hey, 9 ball.
Oh, we are gonna level this out.
Slow clap. Here it comes. What's up, everybody? Special guest appearance here today. It's Drew. Everybody knows Drew. If you don't know Drew, go check out his channel. It's an awesome channel. He puts a ton of work into his videos and the graphics, just like all the prep time, you know, a ton of respect for him and his channel. Love that stuff. Drew and I have known each other for a little while. I'm sure you've seen both of us around. So make sure you go over there, drop him a like, drop him a follow. It's well worth your time to check out his content. It's great stuff. And he happens to be a pretty cool guy.
Hey, we're not here about my channel, man. We're here to check out your match. I'm looking forward.
So I'm going to get the match going. Drew and I are going to do dual commentary on this one. And I'm really excited to have Drew here virtually because he happened to be there physically. This is my dad up there, and he's made a guest appearance in all my other videos. Die-hard supporter. Shout out to my dad.
Dude, your pops is your #1 fan.
I know. Well, contested with my mom probably and my wife. Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to see them fight that out. But Drew ends up popping in here to catch the tail end of the match. He ends up sitting over here, I believe, on that side of my dad. So you'll get to see him. 2 versions of Drew. 2 for the price of 1.
Okay, I'm starting to know. All right, I wasn't sure which match this was because I did catch one or a couple of years, but I missed the beginning of this. This is right. Yeah.
He comes out blazing. This guy is a very strong player, 653, and I'm really excited about the commentary on this match because I came in with such high confidence. I was getting such great results, and my mental game was just locked down. And then I run into this guy, and my captain knew about him, and I don't know if he's the strongest player on their team, but look, like nice easy take and run, just making it look real easy here. And this was what, a scratch on a break or a dry break? Scratch on the break, probably.
Yeah.
And like in a flash, like in no time at all, he just cleans that up. We didn't even get a chance to talk about it. We were just doing like intros, and he's already done. So don't mind him.
Right.
But I was so excited about it because I was like, I know that I'm going to be running into these monsters out there, and this was the first guy that I was like, oh snap! Like I need to really button this up.
Yeah, I know when I show up, I remember your pops. The mood wasn't great.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I don't know exactly when you make your appearance, but.
What did he make here?
Let's see, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, he's got a solid. Not a great opening shot here. Maybe just trying to tie something up.
Yeah. I don't know how much he did though.
I think probably just
ties things up like I tie things up.
I think maybe he was just trying to keep me off a ball, like not tie something up necessarily, but
that's fair. Okay, that makes a lot more sense.
Just put me up table.
Yeah.
Because I've got to look at some things. Like you must figure he's never getting ball in hand in this situation,
right?
And I might have to just return the same thing, like play the 11, play the cue ball off and out, get down table.
Okay. That's probably a safer way because I was thinking about kicking the 9 maybe, but
good. Actually,
is worried about there.
Yeah, Drew's talking about this. I like that. I mean, the 9's very hittable, and it's going to keep you down table. Like worst case scenario, you sell out to look at the 4, but with the 11, you're guaranteed a good hit, and I don't think there's a scratch on. Ease that in.
You might accidentally make it.
Yeah.
Oh, what a shot!
Nice.
All right. I'm assuming you were trying to make that ball. I was
trying to make it. Yeah, it's you know what's interesting, Drew, is like I'm starting to think a lot more about two-way shots. Even in 8-ball, like it comes up a lot more in rotation. But even in 8-ball, it's, you know, if this doesn't work out for me, can I play it in a way where it doesn't give him a great option?
Yeah. 100%.
So the 12-14 is trouble. The 10 ball goes, but it only goes here, which is gross. Like nobody wants to have to do that.
Yeah, it'd be nice if you were kind of straighter on this 9 ball.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's wanting to send me up table at this point.
Yeah, you'd have a little bit more opportunity maybe,
The
but
13 goes. So I'm curious if I end up going for the 13 super slow roll, leave myself on the 15, and then I can pick these apart after.
I wonder if that 12 ball goes past the 9. I'm assuming not, but
Real touchy slow roll. Ooh.
Dude, these tables are fast
They're
too.
fast, and
So fast.
you know, I haven't hit a ball really. Like I took one shot on the 11, so I just do not have
Hey,
a
and
feel
you
for the
made it,
speed.
man. That's clutch to come out like that after just watching homie break and run in about 45 seconds.
Yeah, you just can't get rattled, you know. You just got to trust your stroke, and I was just using all my skills. Like I brought everything to bear, and
you played every match, right?
Yeah. No, there was actually one round I didn't have to play. My guys snapped that one off. We went two and out in that one. Was that like round 3?
Let's see here.
2 or 3. Yeah, here's the crush.
This is kind of the do or die moment here.
So can I get on the 12? Do I have to play safe?
I was gonna say you could safe on the 12 and try and freeze yourself to that 14.
I like that. That's smart. I don't think I see that at the table. I think I end up going for the 9 and then try to play shape on the 12 for a safe. But I really like your shot.
Well, I meant from the other side after the 9.
Oh, then yeah, that is what I go for.
Maybe that would make more sense because you can tuck between the 10 and the 14 from this side.
That's probably the play.
Yeah, but that's hard for me to do because, like, I'd have to hit the 12 ball. I would have to hit the 12 ball pretty hard to kind of get it to tuck into those, and then the 12 ball comes around and just moves everything. And
you have to hit it full. You really do want to get it under the 14.
Oh, there you go, like that.
This is okay. That was just like pure stop shot. By the way, look at my dad. He was like just enthralled. I like these guys because, you know, the thing is he can make a good hit. Like you don't have to get greedy and try to get ball in hand necessarily. He can make a good hit on this 4 ball because I left him on it. But what's he gonna do? Like this? Yeah. This is tough.
Freezing the opponent on their own ball is something that, yeah, buddy.
Oh boy. This was a swing. This was a swing right away because I was like, that's exactly what I was hoping for. And I just got done saying it, right? Like, you're never going to get ball in hand. And then he finds a way to give me ball in hand.
He did not hit that 4 ball thick enough.
No. Immediately, like game 2, what a swing.
Yeah, that's a big error.
Better get out here. I think his play was he wanted to come fuller into it, like you said. I think he just wanted to sort of get down to the short rail and create some distance.
leave all those balls right in a row for you.
Yep. Where I can't really do anything with it down table.
But looking at it after the fact, I don't know. There's that corner isn't specific for that. Almost anywhere on the table, you're a little screwed up.
That's true. Yeah, this cluster is really tough to deal with. So aggro play is to open these up. The 14 ball could open it up for me.
Yeah.
The 10-12 combination doesn't go anywhere, but we have to open this up in a way that the 8's going to play into the 10. The 10 is going to get pushed out here. The 12 is going to get pushed down table. Play it with the right speed to give yourself a shot. The only other thing I see would be, too full into the 8 maybe. The only other thing I saw there was to get greedy again and like play a stop shot, knock a ball out, and keep him pinned between those two.
Yep, I was seeing that too.
I must have enough room to cut this 10 ball in because I don't want to have to bank the 12.
Oh yeah. Oh man, this is taking me right back. We got our butts kicked so bad, and it was so fun to come over and like have a team to root for.
Hell yeah!
And watch you play well. Oh, nice shot, dude.
I wanted to come off a little higher, I guess, closer to the 2. Oh, I remember this shot. What do you do here, Drew?
I mean, the cut, you're gonna have to spin it. Yeah, in the 4 ball, just as you called it out, it's gonna be a problem because you're gonna go back and forth. Do you just bank this?
You're not getting safe.
If you bank it, if I bank this, I'm probably gonna hit it with. I guess maybe you could kind of just roll it forward and hopefully have the 8 in the bottom right corner or the right side. Or you draw into the 2 or between the 2 8 and bump the 8. Yeah. Man, that's a little unfortunate.
Yeah, not the best bump on the 8.
But I tell you what, those old guys, I'll tell you right now, that 8 ball's a straight in bank.
Yeah, that's true. I don't think I consider those. I just don't look for it. The cut felt pretty natural to me.
I try not to. But when you play these old guys at these tournaments,
yeah, that's just all they look at.
Yeah, and they make it.
Dude. There had to be one. There had to be one money ball that I miss. Still an amateur.
I feel like you didn't take as much time on that.
I didn't. Yeah, you're exactly right. My process was a little different there. I just got excited about, like, I hit this bank shot and I have a good look at the 8. Not a good look, but a look at the 8. He's gonna go in and clean this up, right?
Tester to come out with here, unless this is easier than it looks.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, he had to shoot it all the way down.
Yeah, and stroke it in. You can't, like, roll that ball in.
Now he's probably good.
Look at his tempo.
Kinda.
This rack, no spoilers here, but this rack has one of the wildest finishes of any 8-ball rack. It looks like a pretty straightforward pattern, right? Like,
yeah, he kind of just screwed up right now, but
yeah, he put himself in a tough spot. The 3's in the center of the table, so you want to get to that early.
Yeah, this is still weird.
It's still weird. Yeah.
He needs like some insight on this to straighten out for the 3, I think.
And you see him, he's down on the ball. He's like under the table, but he's like still changing his mind.
Yep. Oh.
That got funny.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That could hit that ball in so many different ways.
Yeah.
Now what are you going to do? This is going to be a long 5. Oh, okay. Never mind.
So amazing recovery shot. That's a very, very
finally. Now
he should just come across table, right? Watch what he does.
Hold it like this. That's what I do. That's my favorite 8-ball.
Are you kidding me, dude?
Oh man.
Oh.
Yeah, you're right. The stun across,
straight out. Take it in yeah. Or even roll through it, right? Like you could come down here, like a big position window on this side. You don't even have to come across if you don't like the speed. He's going to try to kick this 8-ball in, Drew. He's going to try to kick it in the left side. Because what else do you do, right? Like, you know, come thin off the 8 and send the cue ball down here, and then you just give me a shot?
I probably would, and I probably wouldn't kick like this. I've done some kicks like this, but, man, you're right over the 8.
You're over a ball. You're always going to masse.
Tell me he's not going to make this ball. Oh, okay. All right.
2 in that match, that game alone, 2 major swings, 2 major momentum shifts for me, where he had his first break, his first like take and run, and I was like, all right, this guy came to play. And then there were 2 little weird things in that first game where I was like, I'm gonna beat this guy, and I just decided at that moment that he's going down. It was wild. Yeah. Mentally, it was so wild for me, like killer instinct activated.
It's really good to see those when your opponent is really good, see some mistakes.
Yeah,
that changes everything. And I guess it's something I haven't thought about on the other side. You really want to not show mistakes.
Sure.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 solids.
Kind of tricky. 2's in a bad spot.
Or wait, what is that ball in the middle of the table? Is that the 1?
The 1 ball, yeah.
So your stripes.
Oh. So yeah, 3.
This is okay.
Right.
Stripes are okay. It's the 15 ball that's a problem.
Stripes are okay. Yeah, the 12 ball's blocking.
If you're taking the 9 now, or the 13 now.
The 13 to open up. I think it's because I want to use the 9 to try to address these.
Oh, here you go. Yeah, this is the shot right here.
Get on it.
Yeah.
I don't know if I committed. I don't know if I really committed to the 15 or if I was trying to get on the 12 so that I could bump into the 15.
Yeah, I mean, and can you put that 15 past the 7? How deep in the jaws is that 7?
I think it'll run into the 7. I don't think it'll go through it.
This table's way too open. He's gonna
Yeah.
if you yeah.
Yeah. So I might try to get on the 9 so that I can get back on the 15.
I was gonna say, yeah, like you want a sharp cut on the 9.
This will work too, getting out on this side of it instead of trying to play to a really thin window.
Yeah.
Which I used to think about, and then like what, stun across.
Yeah, I was thinking even more higher up, like even closer to the 3. Yeah, like that. I'd actually go with a little left and try and land in that small window over there and not bump the 15.
Oh, so play short side on the 15, yeah. Yeah, the bump is sort of unpredictable, right? Oh. Tip position was wrong there.
Yeah, and it's just the bump, I guess, in my mind anyway, when you get that bump, you got to bump it pretty far to get it in a good spot, right?
That's true. A lot of movement.
Yeah, because it's only going to sit up in that corner, but either way. All right, what do you...
So, yeah, recovery mode.
You got this 11 ball?
I might have a look at the 11, but you're just removing your options.
Right.
Playing the 15 doesn't really avail you anything, right? Like maybe you make the 7, but whatever you're going to do, like you're not blocking anything.
You could go for my favorite safety here, which you might be about to do, which is clip the 15 and make the 7 and leave the cue ball in the pocket.
Yep, that's what I was trying. 2 full on the 15, if not a little like double kiss.
Yeah, and you're a little hampered too.
Yeah. Yeah, I just had two opportunities there, sort of put myself in a bad spot. But Oscar needs a game. You know, he's got to get back on the board, get some momentum going. And I like his recovery tempo. I like how he just gets down. He's firing at it. He's not giving himself time to overthink. Because he's got to be flustered after that 8 ball.
Yeah, he definitely plays pretty quick. And I play like this sometimes. I can play like this. But when I see players play like this, sometimes I just feel like they're trying to force themselves to get in stroke and get in that zone. Because when you're playing the best pull of my life, I'm playing this fast. It's like everything. Wow, this was an interesting call.
Whoa.
Oh, that's
the 2 balls there.
Yeah.
I think he was trying to drop himself on the 1.
Yeah. To take the 1 in the top right corner.
Oh, here's a second guess. But yeah, you're right. Trying to force yourself into a tempo. He's supposed to get out here.
These looking at patterns and stuff like that. The balls in the center of the table, man. I used to think they were so easy. They're some of the trickiest ones.
Yeah.
Because right now it's going to totally depend. Oh yeah, it's almost a call.
He doesn't want the 1 ball to be the key ball, but it has to be.
Yeah, but I mean, depending on where you're at, this 8 ball could get very difficult to get back to.
Yeah.
So let's see. Yeah, if he crosses the line,
he's finished okay. He should just be able to snip back.
That's straight enough. If he rolled any further, though.
Yeah. No, you're right. I mean, it could have very easily gotten weird.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good finish. This is going to settle him down a little bit. Right? Good clearance. Nice. Yeah, good finish.
Yeah, your Pops is keeping score over there on paper.
Right. A scratch on the break, you say?
Was that you? Oh, that was him.
So,
do you second ball break or
I've been using the second ball break, but when I was in Vegas, it was mostly head ball break. I was just hitting it really good, and the cue ball control was just like squatting it in the center of the table. But most of the time when I play APA 8 ball, I'm using second ball break. Like I'm in league right now on Wednesdays, and I just second ball break all the time.
Yeah,
it's a cluster.
It's a cluster.
Oscar didn't
totally
much.
direct on this one. He glanced the head ball on accident. Yeah. Nothing broke out. But one of the rules that our team always follows by: if a 4-ball combo presents itself, you legally have to shoot it. Come on, that 4-ball goes, right? The 4-ball goes, right?
Yeah, it's in the Constitution.
Yeah.
This is a really tough out.
That 2-ball side. If that 2-ball does go in the side,
2-ball might go in the side. The 4 goes here.
Yeah.
The six
Six goes in the left side.
goes on the left
You
side.
just gotta find the way out for the one.
Need a good spot for the
Hopefully-
one ball. Yeah.
If you,
I'm
yeah,
silly enough to try to get out here.
if you're gonna slow roll the 2, you're gonna roll south, right? So, making sure you're shooting legally here.
Oh, that's my Captain Woody, and I think the question was whether the 3 ball was in the kitchen or not.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
If you're gonna slow roll the 2, then you're gonna be under the 4 most likely. So the 4 is not gonna break into stuff for you.
Right. Maybe the play is the 5 to get on the 4 now. Or, I remember what I do, man. I try to break out the 2.
Okay, so then, yeah, that 2 in the side is pretty wild here, if you ask me. And, oh my God.
You just gotta put them right where you want them, dude.
Oh, that was a shot right there. I was going to say, that 2 in the side is dicey.
Just don't even worry about it.
Okay, so interesting that that's fine to go this way. You don't like the way the 2 is now. Hopefully from the 7 you can probably get straighter on the deuce maybe.
Yeah, and I don't want to have to come back up table.
That's fair. Oh,
I'm on the wrong side of the 7 right away.
All right, well, you can go for that 6 now.
Could go for the 6. It looks like it goes, right?
Oh, I was thinking in the left, and hopefully with an angle to bump the 1.
Oh.
In the left side pocket. The 6 in the left side pocket, but you're not going to get anything after that.
Oh, you mean shape the 6 in the left? Yeah. Right.
Because you're heading up that way now.
I think I roll around. I think I get short side on the 2.
Okay, yeah. So okay, I see your line. You're going to go wide.
And I play for the 2 and the 4.
Yeah. That's a much smarter move. Yeah. Need to bounce off that rail now.
Yeah, I think I get pretty tidy on the 2.
Nice shot.
But hard to hold it for the 4.
All right, so now, I mean, do you want the line? I think you want the line to...
Maybe the 6 goes over here, and I can break out the 1 that way.
I think I'd want to crash into the 8 with the 4 ball shot next, because there's a very good chance you're going to move the 1 and the 6 in an advantageous spot to that right side. I don't know. That's just what I'm seeing here. So let's see where you get on this 4 ball. Okay. Maybe that 6 goes in the side.
I think the 6 goes in the side, but it's hard to get the 1 ball. Like, you have to develop the 1 to where you have a shot.
Yeah.
Maybe you can roll through it to shape the 1 back here.
Yeah. Does that 1 go on the left side? Is very curious.
You're gonna end up running into it though, and the 4 doesn't do anything for me right now. I wonder if I play the 4 and get better on the 6. If that's right.
just reshape your position on the 6 with the 4.
Yeah, I don't know about the 6 from here. All right, I see it. It's like he knows what I'm thinking.
Oh, those girls are over there now next to your dad. That's funny.
Oh,
do you know them? Do they know someone on your team or something?
I don't know. I don't recognize them. Maybe they're rooting for the other team.
I remember I sat down. Your dad was like, at least those chatty Cathys are gone. They're just talking the whole time, not even paying attention.
Yeah, my dad is just all business. It's just, he's here to watch pool.
All right, so it looks like you got a decent angle. I think you're on the right side of this 6 to bump the 1.
I think.
If not, it's incredibly
I'm just looking at the monitor. I'm having a hard time telling.
Yeah.
Like, maybe I'm right on the shot line and it doesn't naturally roll into the 1. I might have to roll up above it. Maybe the best I can do is play the 6 full and roll the cue ball out to here and then just accept kind of like a severe back cut.
Yeah. If the cue ball's going that way, though, I can't imagine you don't bump the 1. Let's see.
It was full on it.
Very full
on it. And I think, it went over to the top side of the pocket here.
All right. When I see like this many balls for him on the table, and they're up. All right.
Cue ball fouled. Wow.
Oh no!
Cue ball fouled.
Oh no! Oh, we'll never know if the 1 cuts in the side.
It totally does, though.
Well, we'll never know if you cut it in the side on that position.
Right.
Oh, because you would have bumped to 12. That would have been pretty slick.
Yeah, the 12 is a good stopper.
Interesting that he's not dealing with this 12. I mean, I guess maybe he's planning to say.
I think it goes in the top left.
Okay. That's fair. Then I guess you pick your poison. Do you get the angle you want to pick these apart easily, or do you get that 12 ball shape because it's over there? So
he can get it from here.
For me, it's a little tricky to get in that corner. Little inside.
Oh, he's taking it in the side. That works too.
That works too.
Whoa. This is his tempo, though, dude. Look at him.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Come on. Oh, come on.
Oh, no.
I'm trying to see if your jaw's moving right now. Like, fucking.
Yeah. It's happening up here. I can tell you that.
When this happens to me, so when this happens to my buddy Ron, he will like lose his shit coming to the table. And he'll be like, like, oh, yeah, of course. Right. And then I always try and tell him, I'm like, keep in mind, you shouldn't even be at the table. Try and think of it that way. He should have got it. Right. So this is a little bonus opportunity for you to make some magic happen. Gosh, you're going to jump that ball so close.
This is a dart. I don't like go dart at this. You know what's funny, Drew, is I usually hit these pretty good. For some reason, I just couldn't.
Oh, yeah. You're breaking it apart and doing the... Yeah, that's the propel, right?
Yes.
Yeah. I got one that in Vegas when we played. Did you get one then? Is that when you got it?
I got mine last year. Yeah.
Yeah. I went and got it. You talked me into it.
Yep.
You didn't really say anything, but sure.
Not sponsored. Q-Tech, just send me an email.
I love doing this, putting that little part on the bottom and shooting the dart stroke.
Yeah, it's fun.
The ball though.
It's a really nice cue. But yeah, I was saying, so I usually hit these pretty good, and then for some reason, at some point in Vegas, the wheels just totally came off my jump game. I just stopped being able to hit them. And I don't know if I just, I wasn't putting in the time, just not practicing them enough. Use a lot of wrist on the dart stroke. Oh, I got above that ball.
Oh, come on, that's a decent hit.
Oh, I hit it pretty good. Why did I think that one? Maybe I'm thinking of a different shot. I don't know. It could be worse. He handed it back, and then Yeah.
This is a weird ball. Okay, I'm glad to see him stop and think about this for a little bit, because this shot, when they're to the left jaw or to this one of the jaws, it makes it tricky for me to come out of these sometimes. Inside,
go off the side of it. Okay. I guess you have to know from there you're always going to end up with a shot on the 9. If you get on the 15, good, because it's in the center of the table. Yeah, he's ready to get rid of these. Man, I wish I'd been able to punish him jawing the 11. Okay, tough one.
That's all right. 3-1, man, and I'm still not there. Jeez.
No. Fashionably late. Yeah, 3-1. But you know what's funny, man? I still remember thinking, he's going to give me more chances. I'm going to get back to the table, and I just need to capitalize.
Yeah. I mean, you can't be too upset with how that last one shook out, because your error was annoying.
Yeah. And I think that pretty quickly left my mind once I got back to this particular rack. I don't remember it really sticking with me.
Okay,
that's the kind of thing that I just don't, I haven't done that in so long. And I can't even remember the last time that I did something like that. Just a pure cue ball foul.
The nerves, man.
It did, yeah, 100%. I know some of you watching have been to Vegas, or you've been to bigger tournaments, and you know what that feels like. And then I also know that some of you have not been in that situation, for better or worse, because it can be pretty miserable to have that experience, to have that feeling. But I think if you've not been there, it's hard to really appreciate exactly what that lived experience is like, let alone how to effectively cope with it. you spend so much time learning how to do something, how to be proficient at a skill, and then suddenly you're shaky, and like the weight of the cue doesn't make any sense in your hands, and like your peripheral vision is gone, and you're just like full on tunnel vision.
Dude, you don't have to tell me, man. That's what happened to me the whole time there. Hey,
The man himself. There he
my
is.
water bottle.
Look at him settle in.
In my On the Snap T-shirt.
Yeah.
I'm real surprised you went with stripes on this one.
Little cruise out there. Yeah.
I guess it came down to the 2. I was thinking you could shoot the 2 after the 5, but maybe you don't have. Maybe that 14's blocking the pattern.
Yeah, I don't know if the 5 drops you on the 2. I think the 2 is clustered in there.
Yeah. Then in that case, it might be better to take this. But this 11 ball is weird, man.
The 11 ball is weird.
Okay. This is the slow development on the 9. Now the 9 might go actually.
The 9
right
goes.
Yeah, now it does. Yeah.
The 9 goes. I just have to solve the 11, really.
Oh, come on. I see you looking at that position up there. That's tiny.
Oh, in this window? Yeah, that's pretty dumb.
You're just weighing your options. I don't think you're actually thinking. Are you really thinking about it?
I don't know. Pretty silly guy. Maybe I'll just try to get there. I think, you have to clear these first though, right? Like 14, 12, 9.
Well, you'd have the opportunity to go 14 and then the 12 to try and get it. If you
11.
don't get it, you take the 9.
But the 11 never puts you on the 9 on the side.
Oh, that's true.
Oh,
or you could just get ball in hand.
I'm just really enjoying giving him those chances.
Oh man.
It was
okay. So let's look at the coin the other way around.
Yeah.
He scratched on that weird thing, and you were like, "Oh, this guy's mortal.
Yes.
Like he's gonna do these kind of mistakes, and I'm fine." Imagine how he must feel right now.
I know.
Like it's like, holy crap! Like the dude just gives me ball in hand.
Yeah. Yeah.
And now my 2 goes.
The 2 is open. I don't know about the 8 ball.
The 5 and 6 are a problem.
The 5 and the 6 are a problem. So that was my thinking, is there's no reason for me to try to get out because the 11's in a bad spot and the 9's not easy to get on. So push the 14 under the 5, keep that clustered. His 2 stays a problem. His 6 is a problem. An 8 ball can be a patience game. So he's got a lot of problems to solve. And ball in hand is powerful, but I mean, this would be a really, really strong out. Not that you want to dare these guys to get out necessarily.
What's he doing? You're drawing into the 5.
He was trying. Okay. He almost developed both of them.
Yeah, I mean, the 6 kind of. Still a small position. I don't know if it goes in the bottom left.
Yeah, hard to tell.
And I'm assuming the 5 probably goes between the 12, 14.
I think the 5 goes in either now. You don't see this guy playing safe often.
No.
Like he doesn't want to hand the table back.
A lot of the guys that I've played that whoop my ass the whole way through Vegas, they don't play safe a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it unfortunately has rubbed off on my game in the wrong way. I think there's a certain point you get to a certain level of play where like watching like Ultimate Pool, which is like the pros playing the bar box 8 ball.
Right.
You don't see them play safe very often. Like you get to a level where you're able to get out more often.
You're just getting out most of the time. Yeah.
And unfortunately, it's led me to believe that I'm one of those players, I think. So.
You do have that Ultimate Pool experience.
Well, I mean, I like watching it all the time, too,
right?
Because it's what we play. It's bar box 8 ball. It's a unique game. So it's what I play. I play bar box 8 ball.
I love bar box 8 ball. He can get into the 8 ball here. He's going to send the 9 away. Can he get on the 6? Sorta.
He's one of these 650s, man.
Yeah. Just be willing to shuffle him. You got to do it sometimes. I think to your point about bar box 8 ball and those higher skill level players, they're willing to roll the dice because they trust that like they'll be able to figure something out as long as they get a shot.
Right.
And I think in his mind, he's got a shot. He's going to bank the 6.
Position's weird for the 3 on that. I think
you're going to have to turn the cue ball loose, go around 3 rails or 4 rails. But it's a game-winning shot if you make it.
This is the last game of 8-ball. Yeah,
Tried
this
to
is
hold it. He did hold it.
Yeah, but I thought so, but the 8's so big.
Yeah.
Can he see the 3? I mean, he's probably good enough that if he can probably mess
Maybe
it.
a rail first, or swerve around it. Because in my mind, if you think about banking that and then coming around like tons of cue ball movement. Oh, it went.
And he got to the right side of the 8.
Dude.
Oh, did he?
No, he didn't. What? Watching my reaction back there, like I know I constantly would just look at your pops and be like, dude. There's no way. Yeah. You're still saying dude. That's a 10-second long dude. Unbelievable. And this was another momentum shift, right? Because I've given up ball in hand. I've done a couple silly things. And I remember seeing that shot and being like, I win this game. I win this game, and I'm just going to start winning from here.
Well, let's see if he Chris Mellings this into the top
left. Yeah, right. Watch him cut it in. Yeah, he's calling it in the top left.
You just see me grab my water and leave. Big difference between 4-1 and 3-2.
Oh, yeah. Massive. Makes a good hit.
Yeah.
Which is awesome.
He does.
But
what's your cue ball here?
I'm always going to come away with a shot. 14, 12, 11.
Yeah. Because that 14 is going to get you right there. Yeah. Just got to make sure that you get on the right side of the 11. I know I don't have to tell you that, but for the sake of conversation, and the key position here right now is making sure you kind of cross the line on the 11.
You could open with the 11 here, but it's just you're going to have to work too hard on the 14 to get across, and you're already good on the 14. And even here, I make this about as hard as it could be because I'm like right away I'm too flat on the 12, so now I have to smooth it through like high inside and roll out. But I actually like the feeling of this shot, so this one settled me a little bit because you can hit it pretty full.
Yeah, but you want to cross the line, which you knew in your you got good enough up there, nice.
Yeah.
Because if you don't, then you gotta move the rock.
Yep.
Which isn't, you're capable of doing that stuff, but
yeah, from here you can come across the 8-ball, or you can just play it into short side position, and you're already there, so you might as well just snip this over.
Yep. Get back on the rail where you seem to really enjoy.
I just love shooting from there. Yeah. That's another one. Like I put a bunch of time into practicing shooting from the rail, shooting over balls, so it just doesn't bother me as much as some other players. Big clap from Drew. Like
your pops was so laser-eyed on that 8-ball.
Yeah, he was. Yeah.
All right, we're on to 9.
Yeah. Interesting transition into our rotation set here.
Well, your good luck charm just showed up back there.
Right. Yeah. With rocking the merch.
Here we go.
Yeah. Yeah, things are going to turn around. I've got my cheering squad back there.
And thank God those chatty Cathys aren't there anymore.
Right. I remember my 9-ball break was working pretty well for the most part, but it's always a mixed bag. Like you never know how well the guy's racking or.
I wanted to see your 9-ball break because I'm pretty sure the 9-ball break, that's a safe.
That's a very nice safe.
That's a very nice safe. The 9-ball break I use, I'm pretty sure is the one I caught from your video way back when about breaking 9. I'm pretty sure that's the same one I use and kind of where I got the idea from.
Nice. Cool.
But we'll see. I'll watch the next one.
Yeah, I've been using like a cut break, just sort of like low outside, more like a draw stroke, not a ton of power. Because historically I would break from the side rail and I would use my breach, my Q-Tech breach, and come into it with pace. But now I'm using a cut break and it's not a lot of pace.
Okay. So yeah, so I'm breaking from the rail. I'm hitting the 1 ball pretty square and trying to just draw straight back without cutting it straight back to the center of the bottom half of the table.
Right. Yeah.
You did break like that, right? At one point in time?
Yeah, definitely. That was my break for
one can go on the side, and if it doesn't, it comes down. Yeah.
Yeah, the cut break's recent. That's only within the last year that I've been experimenting with that, getting good results. It's working out for me last night, I can tell you that.
Oh yeah, I wanted to tell you. Nice jump, man.
Yeah, just don't even bother getting the cue ball off the table.
That's all right. At least the 3. Never mind. because you moved it out.
Yeah.
3 was a problem. Yeah, last night I was jumping on. I like couldn't sleep, and I put on YouTube, and then I saw you were live, and I was like, "Oh, nice!" And I put it on. You're like, "Well, tonight's not my night. We'll get him next time." And you just signed off, and I'm like, "Well, shoot." And then like I was like, "Huh?" And I'm like looking around at the screen, and I saw the link for the tournament, and I like, he got there. I put it up, and then I see the bracket, and then I saw you got beat, and like right away, and I was like, "Oh man, did he just go 1 and out?" And I saw that, I was like, "Dang man, this Ohio crowd!"
Right.
And then like I scrolled down, and I was like, "Oh, he won! Oh, he was loser bracket! Oh, he won! And he won! And he won! And he won! What?" And then I was like, "Oh, the finals!" And then I went back and watched it.
Yeah, man. It was a wild night, that first match. Dude is a 650 something, and he had a break and run, and then loser breaks in this format. Nothing to say here, by the way, about this game. Oscar's just going to get out, let's connect the dots. But loser breaks, and so I got up for the second game, and I scratched, and he ran out, so he's up 2-0. Loser breaks, I break again. It's dry break, and he runs out. And then the last game, I change my break, and I scratch. He runs down to the 8 ball. He leaves the 8 ball here, the cue ball here, and the 9 ball down here. And that's the one ball that I shot at in that entire match. And I jaw the 8, and I hit the cue ball perfect to get down for the 9. And then he just like eases the 8 ball in and gets perfect on the 9. And I shot at 1 ball.
Dude.
It was such a goofy set.
And you're like, "All right, I'm ready to take this losers bracket."
Yeah, I just need to like claw my way back up. So he wiped me out 4-0. I didn't get a chance to play, so like there was nothing to be upset about. And then I ran into him later in the tournament, and I got him back. I got him 3-0.
That's awesome.
Really
yeah, I saw he's like a 650 something, right?
Yeah,
I remember. Yeah, and the guy you ended up losing to in the end was around that, wasn't he, or no?
I don't know the last guy's Fargo, but I had to double dip him, and I got him in the first set, and then he got me on the like.
It's hard to beat someone twice.
It's so tough, especially at the end of the night, dude. I got home at like 4:30 this morning. Yeah, great tournament. It's a beautiful room. Met a lot of really great people out there.
That is awesome.
Yeah. Shout out to MK at Fiddlesticks. What are we doing here? A little push. Leave him thin on the backside of the 1.
Maybe try and tie up the 3 a little bit.
I might have left a jump. He's gonna pass this back because I can't jump. Yeah, dude, make me jump at it.
Yeah, man, I logged in and saw you lost. As I'm logging into this tournament, I was like, "Well, he was beating up on everyone in Colorado. Maybe he found a tough crew here." And I was like, "Oh yeah, Ohio's not. Oh, never mind. He got all the way to the finish."
No, dude. So, there's some good players out here though. I looked at the app, and you can filter based on this, like players in the state above a certain rating. And there's like, "Oh, I got over the ball.
You almost made it."
Wow.
Look at you that had such good shape on the 2.
I know. Who cares where they end up, right? But I think there's 12 or 13 guys over 700 in Ohio, including Billy Thorpe, by the way, who's from Dayton.
Oh, nice. That's cool. Oh, he loved that. He liked that position on the 2 too.
Yeah. Who
That's
wouldn't want to be here?
Cool. I'm gonna look real quick and try not to be too distracting on our video here, but I'm gonna look.
That makes it really easy that you can filter by state. I looked at Arizona too. I forget what it is, but it's cool to see like how many 650 pluses are there, how many 700 pluses are there.
Yeah, there's 10 700s in Arizona.
Nice.
So wow, that's a pretty stout field in Ohio.
Yeah. Yeah, there's some good players. Fiddlesticks is a really, really beautiful room. Bit of a drive for me, but I'll definitely try to get down there whenever I can.
A bit of a drive, and you were there that late.
Yeah, I mean, I just kept winning, so I had to stay.
Hate to see it. Oh, that 3 ball's tied up correctly.
3 balls? Yeah. These shots will settle me too, though, Drew. Like, as I come like long and straight in on this 2. If I roll this in, that's going to make me feel really good, and I might be able to make something happen. You know, honestly, if I roll through, the 4-ball's on.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
right, and then you develop the 3.
Kind of like the higher you get, just from where your line is, the higher you get, the more you can fall this 2, the easier that becomes.
Did I mess up the score? Is it 2-4?
No. It was he was winning 3-2 going into 9-ball.
That's right, and he got the first game in 9-ball. Okay. Yeah, this works, right? Because I can develop the 3.
Now, but now because I was already looking at this. And I don't know, man. Can you hit the 3 soft enough to not get it tied back up to the 8?
I think so. I think it rolls into the long rail, and I'll be able to drop on the 5 from the 3. Oh, I used the 8 to stop the 3.
It hit the right side of the. It hit the 8 well. All right, this is looking okay.
Yeah.
For me, 5 to the 6 is a little bit of a problem here. I need to make sure I get correct on the 5.
Yeah, I'll probably just. Oh, I got pretty straight on it.
Yeah, you got pretty straight on it.
Minimize movement and take the 6 in the bottom left, or come around for the 6 in the side. That's probably the better. Yeah, I think this is the better play because it's more cue ball travel, but it's a simpler shot on the 6.
Yeah, but if you don't get near straight on this and you end up in a move pattern, it makes things weird. And I'm not arguing you, but I'm just for the sake of the argument.
No, yeah, I mean, it's there.
Center balls, the tables, the ball's in the center of the table.
Yeah, it's there for sure.
You're straight enough here. Any less though, and you have to start thinking about, do I need to go up and down?
Definitely.
And then you got a 9-ball in the way. And
yeah, which is why you really want to play close to the short rail.
Yeah, to make that spot bigger, 100%. Yeah. This is looking okay. Get nice and straight on the 8.
Just look at my line from behind the 8. I think I'm kind of on the shot line for the 7, so I might just have to pinch back here.
Yeah, it's a little.
Can't really use the rail, but just speed control. Yeah.
That right there is the difference. One of the many differences between you and me. That's hard for me to do.
I think it's, you get a feel for the speed of the table, and we're deep enough into the set that I trust that. And that's another shot that'll settle me. I end up hitting that really well and getting pretty much right where I need to be. Yeah. I'm getting close to my killer tempo. Nice. Let's level this out.
There we go. All right, let's see here.
This is the cut break. I got kicked by the 4. Hey, 9-ball.
Oh, we are going to level this out.
Slow clap. Here it comes. I'll give you a little point. I got my patch too.
You're like, hey Pops, did you get that one?
Did you see me?
You didn't miss that one, did you? Mark it down.
I think he's watching it on the stream. I think he had the stream going so that he could.
Oh, I know. I did. I think I did because when me and him would see something and we want to review it, I would bring it up and we both get really close and look. Yeah. And I'm like, wait, does he have the ball or not? Would he sit there scared at me like, oh no, he doesn't have it. Because we were a little far away and low, unfortunately.
That's a benefit to having the live stream going because you get like an instant replay when you're there in person, right?
Yeah.
Oh, the 2-ball's tough. That's a nice way to level out this set, though, right? To like,
oh, that's huge.
Steal a game with a good run out and then get a little 9-ball snap. Suddenly, it's a race to 3.
Yeah, that last one was kind of a flip of a coin between a couple jump shots.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like that's why we jump in 9-ball, right? Because you're kind of screwed and you're really just rolling the dice. Something amazing could happen.
Yep. Yeah, you have to play the odds. You make a good hit and you roll something in. And you don't flop if you want, but like you're ultimately trying to make something good happen for yourself. At least you're giving yourself a chance for something good to happen.
Exactly.
What do you do from here? How do you get on this 2-ball? Because this window's too small. I can't just stop it.
Right. I don't know here, man. I would maybe even think about safe, just clip it or something. Do
you want to go down here and get outside?
All right. My bigger question is what you do now.
Yeah,
I'm assuming you glance our right side of the 2-ball and try and get down table and hide the 2 behind the 6 or the 5.
Okay, so coming down this way.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, I was thinking on the left side of the 5, but I don't think that's physically possible.
This is a play too.
Okay, yeah, use the 9.
Right, like keep the cue ball down table. Even if you're not using the 9, there's a lot of blockers here, and then you know that the 2 ball's moving along the tangent to where it will be blocked, so you have a really good chance of...
That's a lot to control in my mind.
Yeah.
My safety game is still pretty weak in 9-ball.
I think in these situations, I'll just, try to focus on playing just one of them, like not object ball and cue ball. Oh, I kicked at it. Okay, I just wanted to kick it across and leave it in here. Yeah. My speed was off.
And if you pull off the kick and stick, you're golden.
That was part of it.
I haven't been able to kick and stick in forever. Like, it never works for me. I don't know if that was on the table there or not. But yeah.
I think it was available. I think the kick and stick was there.
6 to 7
out from here.
Weird part here.
Oh, he's got some work to do.
He does.
Does he stay short side on this?
I was going to say left, you flirt with the side pocket, but yeah, he does. He goes short side, and he comes up short.
Huh.
Oh.
Yeah, I would have thought about this.
Yeah, I would have thought about it.
It's tough. Like, either way, it's really tough. The speed control's really tough. Oh. No way, dude.
Oh. Dude, yeah, look. I'm looking at right now, I'm like, oh, he's done.
Yeah.
He's done. That probably would have been too much. That probably the momentum just went.
Yep. Watch how bad I hit this 7 ball though. Why, dude? Why?
You like the
reach?
So
much room. Just get good on the 9. Like, why? And now I have to go get my extension because I can't reach it.
There's always got to be one moment in your video where you lay your ass on the table, so you have to make sure one shows up at some point.
Yeah. This was made so much more difficult.
Yeah.
Because now I have to thin it with inside, most likely, to kind of encourage it around and play the cue ball up table. Yeah. I mean, we take those. I'll take ball in hand on the 7.
That could have went the complete other way around.
Yeah, he was supposed to get out.
If you end up missing that 9 ball because of some stupid mistake.
Yep.
It would have been pendulum swing.
And a dry break. Look at him sprint to the table.
He's probably got to be in his head now. He just made such a stupid mistake getting on that 7. But it was because he rushed the 6 to the 7, if you ask me.
Yep.
So him continuing to rush right now might not be the best.
I know. I think he's trying to force the tempo. I think, like, you made a great observation about the forced tempo thing. Where's he going?
Oh man, I would have went with top on that.
He's doing it again.
I would have went with.
He put himself on top of the ball again.
He didn't get on the 3.
I mean, he's on it.
Oh, if he has to cut this, he's going to lose the 4.
Yeah.
Because he's perfect on the 4 right now.
Or not even make the 3. I don't like that.
Yeah, I was thinking he's dead straight on, so you can kind of...
You can, like, shoot through it.
Yeah, he's cutting it so that ball's going to fly.
Missed it.
And I don't think you have a shot, maybe.
No. I don't know if it goes here. I remember this situation. I think I make a tactical error here. I think the play is safe. You play the 3 down into the blockers, and you either hold the cue ball this way, or you let the cue ball travel around.
Yeah.
I don't think I should try to... So what I try to do is hold the 3 and play a 2-way where I'm banking the 3 and keeping the cue ball in there, and I miss the bank.
Or did you?
Yeah.
Oh,
close. It was close to the little double back.
That's an interesting mistake.
Yeah.
He's probably
short side on the 5, or do you go all the way around?
I think short side.
Just hold it.
Yeah.
That's fine.
I don't think I'd have wanted to be on the other side of it.
Sure.
To make sure I miss the 5.
He's gonna get weird on the 6.
Yeah, I know. It's going to be weird now. He's going to have to force it into the long rail and out, or just shape this short, weird position.
Or take your medicine from up here. right?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
just take
like
a long
weird
shot.
position. Yeah, and you'll come right back up for the 7.
You just have to accept that longer shot. I don't think the 7 goes past the 9. That's probably what he was looking at there.
He's taking a thought. He's taking a breather.
And this is
He's
breaking
learning
up his
lesson.
rhythm. Just like that, you get a little out of line. Yeah, he's got to roll forward.
Yeah, it took his medicine.
Okay.
He should come right back up for the 7.
Yeah,
Kind of
there
right
should be 2 rails, maybe a touch of outside.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Control.
All right. So I was thinking short side 7, but yeah, like over here where he's kind of looking.
I think you let the ball roll. Because trying to hold it, like play tighter into it, like this, you were saying?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like this.
They both work. I don't know what he tried to do there.
Do they work? Because it doesn't look like it. Because it looked
I
like
remember this one. I remember this one.
Shaping the shot I was talking about. I guess, does the 7 go?
I don't think the 7 goes. So do you play for the combo?
Wonder if you're taking a look at it now. Yeah, you are.
I'm looking at it now. I don't think the 7 would go. So I end up playing kind of a 2-way where the combo didn't seem good to me for some reason.
Yeah, I mean, if you're not fairly straight on it, that's pretty tough.
I just like play a hero shot here. I just like super draw, and I try to play for down here to where I either have a safe on the 7 or the 7 in the side.
Yeah.
I know I'm always going to come away with a look at the 7. I'm never going to get hooked here.
Right. Oh man, the old SVB full table draw shot. Let's see it. Smooth. Little shy.
Yeah. I didn't want to rip into it too much, but I'm like a diamond away from the short rail. I'm pretty happy with that.
Now, you know what? Yeah, I was going to say the old guy's telling you right now, 7 ball banks on the left side and the 9 ball goes in the top right corner pocket. What are you even thinking about?
Like,
There's no other shot. Other shot.
I'm going to just win the game instead, old guy. I'm going to make the 9.
That's right. Well, that's what I'm saying. It banks in the side and the 9 goes in the top right corner.
That's true.
All the same ball.
That's true. Just make them all in one shot.
Bingo.
Puts me on the hill.
Here we go, man. Wow, what a change. I'm looking at your pops like, I thought you said this guy was good.
Yeah. It's that momentum shift, man.
Yeah.
Another dry break, though. He like sprints up. He's in a bad spot. You just go thin off the 1 and get me across table. He's not committed. Do you see him get down and still kind of think about it? Thin off the 1. Sent me too far around.
Way too firm.
Now look at this layout, dude.
Race to the 4.
Yep. Look at this layout. I got to get good
1,
on
2, 3. All you got to do,
funny.
is miss that 5 ball.
Yeah. The 2's a little funny just because there's so many blockers. Basically what I'm looking at is I want to come off the 1 and
2 rails out.
You can sort of play short side on the 2.
No way, really?
You can. I don't think that's the best choice. Probably the simplest choice.
Yeah, you're probably right, because if you want to go deep enough to get back out to where the cue ball is now, that 4 ball is going to become a problem.
Yep. That, and then coming straight down and back, there's a good chance you're going to get weird on the 2 to where you can't get to the 3.
It's
if
tough
I roll towards the 3.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
That's just lucky.
Oh, look at this. Yeah. Bumping for shape for the W.
That's a lucky bump. I played towards the 3, but I didn't account for like I'm gonna come off the 3 and bump the 2 in a way that just sets me up.
I will bet anything at that moment I typed on the chat BFS. Bumping for shape. That's gonna be our new team name.
I gotta force follow this out because I'm behind the line.
Oh, set your purse down first. I guess that's
there. I got there.
I guess that's okay. That's all right. You're gonna go 2 rails, right?
I got there. I was so close to the 2. I was like close to it and on the wrong side of the ball.
That's fair.
But this is speed control, just sort of out and back.
Yeah, just get out from the 6 and you're fine.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
That's the stuff. I like that I take a beat on this one and I don't like jump right into it.
Yeah. No combos a gimme.
No.
Oh, dude, that rattle at first.
I know, yeah, it bobbled in a little bit. Oh, big one. Thanks.
That was awesome shooting, man.
Thank you. Yeah, good stuff. Thanks for
so many
joining
moments
today.
there where the things could have gone awry.
Yeah, definitely. It's the momentum shift, right? It's that back and forth. It's showing weakness, like you said, like, okay, he's mortal, he's making mistakes, minimizing how much you show them, and capitalizing. It was just like using all my skills, regulating those emotions, like staying level, feeling the cue, the sensory feedback, like all the stuff that I usually talk about on my channel, but bringing it to bear out there and getting good results, just thrilling,
100%.
Yeah, the team did great. So
on the note of cities coming up for us on Sunday, and I'm sure a lot of people for the world qualifiers, and we were talking about. Sorry, I don't know if you wanted this to keep running this long,
do it.
but
yeah, go for it.
We were talking about like the pressure and the pressure of Vegas, and you don't really know what that's like until you've been there in Vegas. But city, like the world qualifiers and then the championships, it's like all the same stuff. Like whether or not you get, well, the highs are highs, the lows are lows, but it's like compressed with all of this pressure.
Yeah.
Like everything is so tight. Like if we happen to pull it off, or if you happen to get lucky enough to play some of your best pull, it will be like one of the best pull moments of your life.
Yeah.
But if you do stupid crap and you don't play well, you'll literally remember it forever.
It just like crystallizes in your memory. Yeah.
100%.
Yeah. 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 It's a crazy thing, man.
Yeah.
And getting so deeply invested in this, and then invested in your team too, right? Like that's the other thing. Like you really want your team to do well and you're really rooting for them. You don't want to add pressure necessarily, but you know that the pressure like can add to the thrill of the success. It's like you want to build them up, but you don't want to like make it worse by setting any kind of unreasonable expectations, and just like what's that balance?
100%. And this is our team this is like a 23 team. So like the threes and the fours are the most powerful players in the game because they get the 3-0 so much easier.
Yeah.
And that's the whole reason like I play in that, because I'm so like into teaching my friends the game and stuff like that. So
yeah, man,
I can't even play on Sunday because everyone moved up because they accidentally got better. So I'm
like
only there to like control the emotions and like keep things together.
Right. So. Yeah. It's awesome, man. Yeah. Well, thanks again. Thanks, Drew, for being here. Thanks for doing the dual commentary. It's always a pleasure.
Yeah, this was a blast. It was so fun to sit and watch that match with your pops. That was like one of the highlights from this last trip, honestly.
Cool. Yeah, thanks for saying so. I was really glad to have you guys there. And yeah, great having you here for the commentary today. I'll look forward to your next video. And then for all my viewers, thanks for checking this out. And you will be seeing me again soon.